Hi, I'm Dr. Margreet Wibbeling, midwife specialist and your host of the Birth and Baby show, brought to you by Sister Lillian Center and Sensitive Midwifery. We empower moms and midwives to have the best birthing and parenting experience through natural, physiological and intuitive care, resulting in birth and baby advice you can trust. This episode is sponsored by Bambo, the supplier of high-quality infant and toddler products. And for today, I want to highlight the Bambo High Chair. With an elegant design and all the practical features to make feeding time easy, the Bambo High Chair offers adjustability and comfort for your developing child. The high chair is easy to assemble by hand, sturdy, lightweight and easy to clean. By untwisting the legs to remove the footrest, the high chair transforms into a compact toddler seat that can be used as a standalone seat or at a smaller table. An ideal chair for snack time or hours of drawing and puzzle fun. The Bambo High Chair is intended for babies between 6 months and 3 years who can sit unaided. Visit www.bambo.co.za to order your high chair. Also available at all leading baby stores. Thank you, Bambo. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. And for today, I have a young dynamic midwife with me. Her name is Lindu Chabalala. She is from Soweto, and I am so excited that she will be sharing her story with the world, because the whole world needs Lindus in their community, because she is going to be sharing about her journey of birthing with a midwife, bringing it back to my community. I'm sure you will be enjoying this one. Hey Lindu, welcome in the studio with me. I'm so excited that you're here with me.
Hi, and hello guys. So excited to be here.
Awesome. Linda, I know you as a young and dynamic midwife. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay. All right. So I'm Linda. Actually, the full name is like Lindo Kohle, meaning wait for goodness. And I'm definitely experiencing goodness being here. And I'm currently 28 years. And yes, I'm an independent midwife, focusing in the Soweto community because that's where I was born and did everything there. I'm still there in Soweto. And yeah, so currently I just created a safe space that is pregnancy friendly for ladies that are within my community.
Wow. So growing up in Soweto, you grew up and you're from Soweto. What was that like?
I would say that we have a lot of cultures that it's a multicultural community, but it is actually carrying a low socioeconomic class as well. So I would say that there's actually like a lot of things that it's just there isn't too much access to a lot of things, especially when it comes to our health and when it comes to also other resources, just to really make sure that we're just having a very good health status. So, but it's actually the cultures there are very good, but yeah, it's just that there's just limited resources into some departments.
Right. But you had a happy childhood.
I did. Yeah, having to play in the grounds and it was beautiful.
Wonderful. And then you ended up studying nursing and midwifery, became a midwife.
In Soweto.
Also in Soweto?
Yeah.
Wow.
In Soweto, yeah.
Sure.
So.
And I can imagine that once you've got a degree in your pocket, then you could have gone anywhere, really, to go work. But you had a bigger dream.
Yes, definitely. So I actually got to be more exposed into working in sectors that are within like suburbs, far away from Soweto, because I really also wanted to, growing up, seeing all the things in the TV, I was like, I think we also deserve to have such in our community. So I have to expose myself to be in those spaces and actually work towards bringing all of those things into my community. So I was like, after I got to a point of being like, okay, now I think I'm ready to actually now start working towards bringing all those beautiful things we used to see in the TV back into my community. And it's really also just more about empowering people from my community about their health, because we just really are into junk food more than into good healthy habits. So I was like, we have to also really start looking after our health, and we just need to have spaces that also allow us to embark on those habits.
Amazing. Wow. So you are not going anywhere soon?
No, no.
And you've exposed yourself, and you're still doing that, I'm sure.
Yes.
And to keep being inspired.
Yes.
And tell me, what is it then that you're doing at the moment as a midwife?
Yes, like I have said that I really working into creating a space that is really user friendly towards mothers, because they're not sick. So I do not want to say that, oh no, I've got my own practice, because people already, they're like thinking, oh, medical. And when you're not sick, you're just looking for just an environment that's going to be really friendly, and you're just using it to get all the support that you will need into making the journey quite more smooth. So yes, I do have a space. I'm not comfortable to say it's a practice, but I just have a space that is friendly towards women, and it's really more about empowering them into sticking to good healthy habits, so they may have very successful birth and healthy pregnancies, and also just babies growing up from healthy pregnancies.
Amazing. Well done. You've done a lot already. How did you get to, what were the things that you needed to get to this place of starting?
Okay, first and foremost, I normally tell my colleagues, that people that are within the same profession as I am, to say that it's a responsibility to really seek exposure, and at the same time, yes, but currently now you do need to have a specialty for you to apply for private practicing number as well, and then from there it be differing as people, that there's some people whereby they may want their space to be maybe more medicalized, or their space to just be like really homely and friendly, but at the same time it's quite important that we are also sticking to the protocols of making sure that our health spaces are emergency ready. And so now I would say that having to also getting the things into making sure that I've got like the equipments that we normally use for pregnancy checkups as well. And
it's quite a journey that you've embarked on.
I'm not gonna lie, it is, because especially also when you're like self-funding,
yes,
you really gotta need to work more on your side into making sure, because medical equipment is like really expensive.
Yes.
So but in honesty, I would say that just the tip number one, just get to expose yourself, and also just have also good financial habits, so that you can be able to get stuff that you need.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure we can dive into quite a lot of challenges, but you've said you're quite real about it. It's not just easy, but it's obviously also, because it's your dream, you've got so much driving force, and you see what you want to achieve and where you're going, and you probably get little rewards on the way.
Definitely.
Tell us some of your rewards.
Actually, a woman being just also like sending a text. Okay, one thing I'm also like really big on, it's just socials as well. So a woman just sending a text through WhatsApp into saying that, in honesty, I really don't think I would have really been able to have such a successful birth, a very smooth pregnancy, if I didn't get the support that you're actually like really giving to us, and it's such affordable rates. Because someone was like, I wanted to attend into this facility, but when I was calculating my finances, I was like, let me rather go to a local clinic. And when I heard about you, and trust me, I just saw that what I was going to be getting there, it's what I actually got in here. And and she was like, you're actually not limiting you actually also are making those services that we want as women to be accessible to us. So hearing those stories and also really having to see those pictures of baby growing very well post-birth really, really just makes me to be like,
that's what you're after. Yeah. Sure, Linda, that's so beautiful, and that's so what we actually stand for here at Sister Lillian Center, is that that a beautiful birth and a natural birth is not just for a few selected few. It's actually how birth should be, and how we are created to give birth, and how we should just work as midwives. And you bringing that back to your community, because it has been taken, right?
Definitely. I also, like I said, when you also making so much research around this field that we are in, I was telling my colleagues that I feel like so much has been taken away, because from training, as much as we've got a lot of MOUs, because it's a large population, low socioeconomic community, so we cannot be investing in cesarean sections as well, because it's got an expensive birth. So we've got MOUs, but at the same time, those MOUs, I just feel like they're not effectively used. Because so much has been medicalized, and that's why midwives within my field also may be quick to refer, because at the same time, they may not be really exposed into how you should be as a midwife working in a pregnancy center. It doesn't have to be like a home setting but like working in a pregnancy center, how you should actually be as a midwife. So yeah, I feel like so much has been taken away, and I think that's why even the ladies that have been carrying would get to be shocked when they're like, do I not need medication for this? And I'm like, no, ma'am, you can just really use warm water and just update me in 4 hours, and like the pain is gone. And I'm like, yeah.
Wow. Yes. So just for the listeners that don't know what an MOU is.
So an MOU, it's it's a midwifery obstetric unit, whereby it's for low risk birth as well, located in big local clinics. And currently in Soweto, we have got very big 3 ones, which is it's Shawelo, Zola, and Lilengoi as well. So normally when there's like any medical complication, then you get easily transferred to our hospitals, which we've got 2 as well.
Yeah, so if I hear you well, is that those centers are actually could potentially be also very amazing to have beautiful birthing environments.
Yes.
But midwives need to be empowered also to be true midwives.
Yes.
That's been the journey you've been through yourself, coming from a very medicalized training.
Yes.
How did that work for you?
Yes.
Unschooling or reschooling?
So there's another tip as well that I normally also give to my friends that are interested into creating a safe space for ladies, to say that please enroll for the sensitive midwifery course. We will definitely share it in our socials. Just get to follow me. But it's quite important as well that you also go through the training of how to be a sensitive midwife as well. So it's not to say that you are leaving all the things that you were trained about, because we needed very competent people in our field. So some of the things shouldn't be left within our curriculum, but it's quite important that you do know, also have the trainings into understanding that you do not need to rush into the things that you are trained about. Try to keep it basic, and then there should be like a very good indication for you to now start using medication. So sensitive midwifery, it's just a way of reminding you that as a midwife, it's not to actually be taking away the things that you are trained to do, but it's just to remind you that as a midwife, these are the basic steps that you need to take, because I feel that sometimes our course was quite congested when we were training, so we were just focusing on just graduating. So all the things that we were trained to do, we just couldn't focus on it. So at least now it's very flexible as well. You get to do it at your own pace. So it will be able to give you all the skills when you are relaxed, and you'll be able to see that, oh, okay, cool. Then it's quite a very nice course to like really sail through. And then once now medical indication arises, then you go back into the medical skills that you were trained to have as well.
Wonderful, yeah.
And the tip as well about it is that if you are keeping it all natural and basic, trust me, a medical indication is like really rare to be there.
That is the key of it all, right? Yeah, so if you stick to how Mother Nature and how God created it to be, and for Mother Nature to unfold, most of these things that we are so scared of actually are not really needed.
Yes, exactly. From the pregnancy, keeping it all basic and all natural, even with birth as well. You need not to work so much into like running around with the drips, running around now trying to call the doctors. Oh, this is what I'm embarking on. Everything goes to be quite very smoothly. And yeah, I would say that I'm actually really grateful that now with all the cases that I was part of, I couldn't actually have like a medical complication that was like really, really big. A person had to be transferred just now. It's just those many cases of mothers now starting to vomit a lot and not also them not trying to keeping hydrated, and you would need to put up a drip into actually supporting the mom with electrolytes. But in most cases, keeping it all natural and basic, for me, it's like it has worked.
Yes, that's amazing, and most women are really eligible for a birth like that. Obviously, we know we screen which women we can take. There are high risk women that we don't want to take.
Yes, definitely. That's also like one of the other things that I really love about the course as well. You have to, it pushes you to know that this is what you need to stick on, and these are the things that you're going to need to refer out. So we understand that serving it's a very big population in Soweto, but at the same time, you cannot be able to be Mother Christmas. I cannot be able to take like the whole population. And I'm also not saying that already the medical institutions that are there are not helping out, but I just said that ever since I was born, for so far we haven't had like a new hospital. I'm 28 years down the line, we haven't had like a new MOU, so the population actually gets, because every day there's like a new baby.
Yeah.
So I would say that yes, independent midwives are assisting the system as well, but it's also quite important into keeping it all basic and keeping it all unmedicated as well. And yeah,
for the low risk population.
Yes. And then you know that these are the cases whereby, yes, you may have a very strong relationship, but at the same time, there's people that you can be able to look after, and there's people that it's quite best that you refer out.
Yes.
So yeah.
So Lindo, that is also very important for the women in your community to know. So what are the things that you would love to share with them, with women in general?
Yes, definitely. And that's why I was also like really keen into having a safe space for them as well, and into not taking it like a prescription. Like you need to drink water, you need to use a condom. It's not a prescription, but also like in health education, very friendly way in pushing you into embarking on those healthy habits. And you can see even post-birth, recovery gets to be quite quickly, because the body really has already built a system into making you to heal quite nicely and quickly. So yeah.
Amazing. I really am a fan of you and what you're doing there in Soweto. Cheering you on. I'm sure it's just never despise the days of small beginnings.
Yeah. Yes, I do say that I pray every day to like also end up having like a very huge center, catering actually for all women. And when I'm saying all women, I cannot be able to take it people that are high risk, but at the same time, people that can be able to come through and like really get all the education on how to embark on healthy habits, so that we need not to blame our community when now we've got cardiac conditions, because trust me, we've got so much cases of hypertension in my community and cholesterol, just because we're just not embarking on good healthy habits. And we would always say, no, I don't have money. But you can just like make up a garden and embark on like very good organic food. So I'm just also really more about it. And even I myself, reporting myself, I'm really trying to be a good girl and really being in the same journey with those people from my community.
Yeah, you're on the same journey yourself. Yeah. That's why I think you have got lots of authority in your community, because you know how difficult it can be.
Yes.
And you know also what you can, small changes you can make to be a better, healthier person.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So that we also get to see our old age and having to see our grandchildren as well.
Yeah, amazing. Sure. Thank you so much for sharing sharing the world your story.
Yes.
All the best.
Thank you.
We'll keep cheering you on from the side.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was us for today. I hope you enjoyed that so much as I did. So inspirational. And we need midwives like you everywhere. Every community, every woman needs access to a Lindu.
Yes, definitely. And I think we also, one thing that I really love as well about also going through sensitively, it also allows you to have good, safe practices that are not included in medical practices like October. Belly rubs as well. It's something whereby people from my community and my culture, we highly believe in that you should be going to a woman just when you are term now, so that you can just go through belly massages with a gogo. So I'm not a gogo, but I'll be that gogo. And so that you can be more like accompanied into the journey of being a mom, and like really allow the uterus to relax, so that you do not also have hypertonic contractions. So it's just also one of the beautiful things about practicing all sensitively. You are also allowed to like have very good, safe practices as a midwife. So I think I mostly really love about that is that my people do know that, oh, okay, we still have those practices, and as much as it's a medical practices, but it's still catering for things that are really close to our culture and to us as people.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So to stay relevant for your culture and not to just think, no, that doesn't fit in the midwifery model.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it how you married it too, and it also becomes a safe practice because you're knowledgeable.
Yes, exactly. Just like it keeps the uterus to be quite relaxed, and we do not need to deal with like hypertonic contractions and like ladies now screaming when they just in early labor as well. So you can be able to have a quite a beautiful one, as much irrespective of where you're gonna be giving birth, and so that people can be like, as much as I gave birth in a local clinic, but because of the journey that I went through with all those healthy habits, it was a very good and beautiful one.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all more about making my community being aware that you do not sometimes need to have so much money and medical aid into you having like a beautiful birth, because I know that a lot of people from my community may be wanting to have the resources, because they may be like, no, in local clinics it's like a traumatic birth and things, but sometimes just having good healthy habits, you will see that how they are practicing as well. I love that they're living labor undisturbed, and it's not to give you like a traumatic birth, but it's for you to like really go through it very good, and they just there to monitor you and the baby and making sure that the baby lands in safely.
Yes, so true, because not everyone can have access to you, but they can still have a beautiful birth experience if they are empowered.
Yes.
Yeah. So Linda, where can people find you if they want to make use of your services?
Okay, cool. So from my socials, I have Blooming in Grace. You can just go and follow it on Instagram and as well as on Facebook as well. And we are currently located at Vilagazi Healthcare when, yes, it comes to like antenatal care, as also the doctor is assisting with annual consultations. And usually when you just like the pages, you can be able to also see the WhatsApp numbers as well.
Wonderful. We'll definitely put that in the show notes where people can find you in your community.
Yes, thank you. We're still social because guys, I'm young.
But social works, that's where people are living. So that's wonderful. So share it with someone that you know that would need this information. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Lindu. Lovely talking to you. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And to all midwives, guys, really, we just really need to bring it back.
Amen. Thank you so much. That was us for today. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please share this with a friend who will benefit from this. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we release new videos like this on our channel. We'd love to stay in touch and keep you updated with all our latest content and resources to equip and empower you. So if you're a midwife or any type of birth and baby worker, go to sensitivemidwifery.co.za/free gift. If you're a mom, visit sisterlillian.co.za/free gift for more training and resources. That way we can keep you up to date when we release new episodes like this, plus a few other bonuses. You can also find the links I just mentioned in the show notes. Remember, you're making a big difference because you are shaping the future of humankind. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to journeying with you.